What up, what up, what up, New York Giant Nation? It's your boy, Mac the Giants fan. Coming back at y'all, man, with a little something, man. Little Final Four preview today. We're going to change it up, do a little something different, man. Take a little break from the New York Giants talk, man. We're going to talk this Final Four talk, man. Representing that East region. We got the number 8 seed North Carolina Tar Heels representing that East region. Representing the West region, we got them Duke Blue Devils, the number 2 seed out west. Representing the Midwest region and the only number 1 seed to make it to the Final Four this year, we got them Kansas Jayhawks. And then representing the Super South region, baby, the number 2 seed Villanova Wildcats. My hometown team, baby, near and dear to my heart. Let's go Wildcats. But we're going to start off with these Saturday matchups, man. First game on the docket Saturday is going to be the Villanova Wildcats playing against the Kansas Jayhawks. And this is going to be a tough, I'm not going to lie, a tough matchup for the Villanova Wildcats. They already come into most games a little bit undermanned. They only run about a 6-7 man rotation normally. And unfortunately, they've lost star guard Justin Moore, man. He's out, torn Achilles, so he definitely will not be playing in the Final Four, in this national championship semifinal. And if they advance to the finals, he definitely won't be in that game either, man. Unfortunately for the young man. He's having a great tournament. He was having a good year. He was giving Villanova a great spark, man. So it's going to be tough, man. And Kansas, they present a few problems, I believe, just mostly in size alone, to be quite frank, man. I mean, they got the kid Mitch Lightfoot, man, down there. He's a big boy, man. I'm not sure if Villanova got anybody that's going to be able to handle that kid, man. From what I've been watching, how I've been watching this kid perform in the post and the blocks, he kind of plays a lot like a traditional old school big man, and that's just not something people are used to combating with these days, man. And Kansas also is very deceptively good defensively, man. Villanova is one of the best defensive teams in the nation, but Kansas has been deceptively tough on the defensive end of the court, and especially in this tournament, man. And they have really come into the tournament pretty hot and pretty much on fire, man. So it's going to be a tough day, man. Villanova is going to really need everyone to step up and elevate their play, but especially Big East Player of the Year, Colin Gillespie, man. He's going to have to really step it up, maybe put this team on his back and remind everybody why he was the Big East Player of the Year. And also MVP of the South region, Jermaine Samuels, is going to need to elevate his game even more, even though he has totally elevated his game since the start of this tournament. But he's going to need to even elevate it even more. The loss of the loss of Justin Moore is just, it's a big loss. Villanova's not going to have a hard time overcoming that. And because of that right now, I can't be a homer and pick Villanova to win this basketball game because right now I just don't see it. I think Kansas is going to have a little too much for them. And I think they're going to pretty much wear Villanova down. Villanova starters are going to probably play the majority of this game because they're pretty much only going to be trying to rotate one person off the bench unless emergency situations like foul trouble or something, and they have to go a little deeper than they're normally used to going into that bench. So it's going to be a tough night. It's going to be a tough ask for Villanova to go in there and win this basketball game. I mean, they're a tough, resilient basketball team. They're scrappy. I love the Villanova Wildcats. It is the only Philly team that you will ever see me openly root for. But I just don't see it happening, man. I really can't. I think this Kansas team is going to be a little too tough. It's going to have a little too much for Villanova, to be honest, man. But now we're going to get to the main event, man, of the evening, man. This is just, you can't, as a college basketball fan, you can't ask for better, man. You can't ask for more than what you get in the next national semifinal game, man. Representing the East, the North Carolina Tar Heels, representing the West, the Duke Blue Devils. This is one of the absolute greatest rivalries in sports, not even just college basketball, in sports, period. One of the absolute greatest rivalries you're going to see, man. And you get to see this in the Final Four and Coach K's last year. One last hurrah against the North Carolina Tar Heels, man. You can't. He lost his last matchup against them. We almost got it in the finals of the ACC tournament, but instead, they both kind of had hiccups in the ACC tournament. Duke did make it to the finals of that tournament. North Carolina did not. They both lost to the same damn team. The Virginia Tech Hokies was on fire during the ACC tournament. Took both of them out. But that's neither here nor there because now these two teams are still both standing here in the national championship tournament in the Final Four, and they get to play each other one more time this season and one last crack at North Carolina for Coach K, man. You just can't ask for better, man. The series, all-time series record for this series is North Carolina's up, man, 142 to 115. It's just been just fun to watch my entire life. You always get fired up for a North Carolina Duke game. It's in the Final Four. I'm not sure if they've ever met in the Final Four before. I'm pretty sure they have not. Not in my lifetime that I can remember. But this is just going to be an awesome matchup. One of the classic best rivalries from college basketball. Like I said, in sports, period. Be here and showcase. It is no accident, no secret that they made this the late game because even though it's a 1-8 seed and it would seem like it would be the more lopsided, I can't get my words straight right now, but the most Duke is coming into this Final Four weekend as the favorite to win it all now amongst the Final Four teams. I don't necessarily see it that way because I believe North Carolina Tar Heels, even though they are an 8 seed, I believe they've been playing probably the best basketball out of all four of these teams overall. I mean, consistent. They've been knocking everybody out. They're the only team that seemed like they played the St. Peter's Peacocks and took them serious because they went in there yesterday and blew the doors off of them right from the beginning and never gave that team a chance, to be quite frank. And I think that's because they went in there and said, we're not going to play with these guys. We're going to take these teams seriously. We're not going to go in like we're playing against some regular old 15 seed. That team earned their respect. The St. Peter's Peacocks, shout out to them, earned their respect in this tournament. But North Carolina was too much to handle yesterday for them. So I honestly just believe the way North Carolina's been playing throughout this whole tournament, man. They're just the better team. They're just the better team right now. Even though the record doesn't indicate that, the seeding doesn't indicate that, I think from what my eyes have seen, the Carolina Tar Heels are the best of these four teams currently right now. And with that being said, I think Carolina's going to ruin Coach K's last game against them, man. I think he's going to knock them out, unfortunately, man. I just got to call it like I see how I see it, man. Based on how these teams are playing, I think Carolina's going to knock them out. They're going to go to the national championship game as an 8th seed. That's just how I see it, man. I would love. I'm going to be secretly kind of cheering for Coach K, not necessarily Duke, for Coach K, because I'm not a Duke guy, but I respect greatness. So I will be giving that nod to Coach K, cheering him up, man. And speaking of Coach K, this is where I'm going, take that minute right now to acknowledge the greatness that is Coach Mike Krzyzewski, man. He's one of the greatest coaches of all time, any sport, period. This man has put in 42 years at Duke University. 42 years at Duke. That's damn near my whole lifetime. He's been coaching Duke damn near my entire life. 47 years as a head coach at Division I college basketball level. For those who don't know, before he went to Duke, Mike Krzyzewski spent 5 years as the head coach of the Army. So, I mean, accolades upon accolades upon accolades upon accolades when we're talking about Coach K, man. Overall record, 1,202 victories to only 367 defeats. This man damn near has almost 1,000 more wins than losses. That already speaks for itself. 5 national championships to his credit. 15 ACC tournament titles. 13 ACC regular season titles. 3-time Naismith National Coach of the Year. 5-time ACC Coach of the Year. And he's a 5-time gold medalist as a coach for the U.S. national basketball teams. 3 of those 5, it was a head coach to it, and the other 2 he was an assistant. He was a head coach for the Beijing Games, a head coach for the London Games, a head coach for the Rio Games, and he was assistant for the Los Angeles Games and back in 1984, and he was an assistant for the Barcelona Games back in 92. The original Dream Team, by the way, for those of you who don't know. So, yeah, he was an assistant coach for the original Dream Team. Probably had a lot to do why Christian Laettner got on that team. We all know Shaq should have got that spot, but that's another thing neither here nor there. But Coach K, man, the legacy, man, this man will be missed from college. It's going to be weird watching Duke basketball games and not seeing Coach K on that sideline, man. It's going to be so bizarre. It's going to be weird. The greatness that was Coach K, man, like I said, I've never been a Duke guy, but I can definitely respect greatness and I can dig it. And the sport of college basketball is going to get a major loss when Coach K steps down after this season, man. So can he go out on top? We'll see, man. I'm picking an L in the national semifinal game against Carolina, though. But we'll see. Can he go out on top, man? I'm rooting for him secretly, as long as he ain't going against Villanova, baby. You know what I mean? Got to keep it G with my boys, man. Villanova make it, Duke make it. I'm still rooting for Villanova, baby. Got to just do that, Coach K. But I definitely respect what you've done to this game, man. Love what you've done for this game. Appreciate it, man. You've made it fun. You've made it amazing all these years, man. It's been just a great run, Coach K. 42 years strong. Now, people, that's called tenure. That's called tenure. 42 years strong. I don't know who the coach was before Coach K at Duke because he been coaching there for 42 damn years, and I'm only 44. So, you know what I mean? That's my damn near my whole life. Coach K, man. Salute to a legend, bro. You are the one, the only, and you will never be duplicated, man. But you will always be remembered. Remember that, man. This your boy, Mac the Giants fan, man. Peace. I'd like to thank you all for listening. If you was feeling this, please take time to subscribe and smack them likes. Feel free to drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to ring that bell so you know when I'm dropping new content. It's your boy, Mac the Giants fan. You can find me on Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook at Mac the Giants fan. That's MACDA Giants fan.